Yo, I need people in the Discord. We choosing 3 people. Only 3. Only 3. We only choosing 3 people. All right? 3 people to come get some game. We not even going to keep it too long. But come up if you need some game. And like he said earlier, like, even if he don't know, he going to tell you what he think. And that's real right there. That's how you know it's a real game right there. Nigga say, I'm not guru, but I got you, though. Like, what you need.
What is going on? First off, thank you.
No problem.
Hi, Wallo.
How you doing?
I have a question for Wallo. I do have a question.
Okay.
If you could recommend one thing to do to, I guess, like put yourself out there when it comes to social media or just like building up your platform, what do you suggest someone to do?
What do you do?
He said, what do you do?
I'm a photographer.
You know what you got to do? You got to show your portfolio. Sometimes you want to get. One thing I learned about this whole social media thing, people love popular things and they love popular people. So, you know, if you feel as though you're real good, what you should do is you should connect with some popular people that you can take pictures with them so they can post your pictures. You know what I mean? And if they post them, tag you and try to, tell them about your services and stuff like that. Build your website and all that. Hey, Jen, I'm going to call you right back in a couple minutes. All right. You hear me? Is she there?
They said he low. He low, chat?
What's your mic messed up?
It shouldn't be.
Let me find out you got an inferior mic up here, man. His mic ain't popping.
No, my mic's dirty.
Where she go at? Is she there?
Yo, you can hear us? No, she muted. That's her thing. She muted.
Oh,
I can't hear, but it's like I'm kind of since I'm connected to Twitch and the Discord, it's kind of like giving me a feedback, so I can't hear it loud.
Yeah, you gotta
She muted. He muted.
Yeah, you gotta.
They said we was muted.
No, we not muted. We got the green line on the John. Let me see. So, can you hear us now? Did you hear what he say? What he said? You gotta mute Twitch. Don't listen through Twitch.
Okay, so let me turn this off.
Fuck the Twitch. They talking about next. Nah, chill.
Okay, no, I can hear it now.
You can hear it now?
All right, so
I can hear you guys now.
So what I said is you should find people that's popular within your community, within whatever city you from. Take pictures for them and take the best pictures you can for them. Get them to post you, tag you, and have a website. Have something that people can land on. So when people go to your page, also they can see some good work. A lot of times people they say they in business, but when you go to their page, you don't see no business. You see their personal life. Nobody want to see your life. Nobody want to see your kids. They trying to come there to hire you. They trying to come there for business. So all that personal stuff you got on there, eating food or showing this when you was out. No, they want to see high quality pictures on your page, and they want to be able to hit a link and they want to be able to book you. So I think you can't mix. You don't mix the personal with the business. Do everything possible to highlight your business. And a lot of times, in the type of business you in, is not nobody really want to see your personal life. They want to see your work. Your work is only thing that should be on your page is your work. That's it.
Okay.
And just keep doing that. But find people that already got movements, or find people they got a following within your community. Get with them. Don't go too crazy. Don't do too much free stuff. Don't do that. Don't keep letting nobody work you out like that. But just find somebody that's willing to post you and tag you. They got a nice amount of them following, and it's going to start trickling down to you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
No problem.
All right, thank you. All right, chat. We got 2 more, man. Lock me in. I'm going to drag somebody random. Let me get... Bro changed his name to Wallo. Pick me. All right, come on. Look, yeah, I'm about to say, I'm going to let him in. He did all that.
Hello?
Talk to me.
All right, hold on. Hello? All right. Hey, what's good, bro?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. How y'all doing? Y'all chilling?
Yep.
Great.
All right, cool. So, listen, I just started streaming recently on, like, TikTok and stuff like that, and it's been doing pretty well. I do more, like, sports-based lives, like live streams, like, during the NBA Finals and stuff like that. And I've just been trying to... It's grown pretty well. Like, over the past month, I got, like, 4,000 followers, which was more than I expected. So I've been just trying to figure out, like, how do I kind of keep the ball rolling now that the season's over. I guess I'm kind of asking for like a content strategy, but like what would you guys' advice be to where I can like pivot from just doing like the sports lives, or maybe I could do like more variety things.
I'm gonna give you something, right? But he gonna give you the Twitch side of it. I think I think you got to pivot to like the, you know who got a powerful league right now, and you could catch some good clips. You could just get some stuff from the Big Three. You familiar with the Big Three?
Yeah, that's Ice Cube's league.
Yep, Ice Cube, my homie Ice Cube joined. I think you need to go in there and start doing that because you got some great games on there. Also try to find other alternative basketball sports leagues or whatever, and bring that to your people too. It don't have to be the standard stuff. You don't have to just do that. You might go to a playground. You might go to a playground. And, I don't know if you got the backpack or whatever, but you go to a playground and probably stream from there. Somebody that got a good league in your city. What city you from?
I'm from Philly.
Oh yeah, but you might go to a summer league. Go to Lonnie Young. Might catch some of that. People just love to see raw stuff. So go up there, check line. Shout out to them. Go up there, check Lonnie Young summer league out, and catch some of the good stuff in there. Get some good clips. Get some good stuff. Talk about it. Interview some people. You know what I mean? Just don't be one mind. Don't be one way. I don't think you always got to do NBA or you always got to do the professionals. People that love sports love good sports. So I just think you just got to take alternative routes. But he can tell you more about Twitch though, like how to build.
You trying to stream too?
Well, yeah, I do. I stream right now. I stream on TikTok primarily. Like I just did the NBA draft last night, day 1. I'm doing day 2 in a couple of hours once it goes live at 8. So I do stream. I stream on TikTok, but I do want to switch over to Twitch, and that's the main thing. Is like it's getting the people over to Twitch because like if you just start streaming on Twitch, nobody's gonna really find you. So it's like building up on other platforms.
Yeah.
Bring it over to Twitch. So that's what I'm trying to do now.
Yeah, definitely what he said, bro. Twitch is just like content live. So it's the best form of content in my opinion because nothing is set up and you control all the variables because it's right there live. Like say what you want, do what you want right there live. And it's like, with the camera out, it's a whole different bit. So definitely dive straight into the content. Like he said, like interview people and be at those games. Like involve yourself with sports so that you know more and you can provide better content. And then you'll probably become the person for sports in a way. And you want that. Yeah. Because then they get to the point where like you being there makes that more authentic because you're the sports guy. You see what I'm saying?
The go-to person for it.
Yeah, the go-to person. Just somebody to have for that community of sports. You see what I'm saying? It's like, oh snap, he here. You see what I'm saying? Like you could do that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No bad.
All right, yeah, and then I was just asking, like, so when you starting out, do you feel like it's just better to niche, like have basically like really deep dive into a niche instead of like doing variety content? So like instead of should I just keep it right now until I get like consistent audience? Just keep it specifically sports based, but different sports like different summer leagues, different like the Big 3 league and stuff like that. And then as it grows, I can like switch over to like other reaction type content, like just doing other like I guess like lifestyle content. Like
just take one step at a time because when you're trying to pour into too much, you know what I'm saying? You going, especially if you watching your growth like really closely, you're gonna be mad that something not doing what it need to be. But just know like the more you pour it in, like you can't put yourself halfway in the box and you're gonna get knocked the fuck out. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you put yourself all the way into the sports, then you really gonna capture that sports, and you could just do one thing at a time, or you could do everything at a time. But it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow slower, or like something that may pop that you don't. You see what I'm saying? Just make sure you're doing what you like at least, so that whatever pops is just like it's something that you like.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, listen, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for dragging me.
Keep doing your thing, bro.
Appreciate you, my boy. Yo, we got one more person. We about to pull him in. Let me get Spark. Yo, Spark.
How you doing, Wallo?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Appreciate you for being up here, you feel me? So I had a couple questions, really.
Go ahead, shoot.
My first question was like, what is like the first thing you want to do when you're trying to own a business?
First you need to just, figure out what you really want to do. Do your research. I think the first thing you should be doing is doing research. Like, basically, what type of business you want to start. If you need inventory, the type of people you need to work with, the paperwork, more importantly, you got to have your paperwork because the paperwork make the paperwork. You got to have your paperwork together. Like, how you going to register your business, your tax number, your tax ID number, all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? But I think you need to do the research on what type of business you want to do first. Then once you figure that out, all the other stuff is gonna come.
Okay.
But do you know what type of business you want?
Yeah, I do. But I did a couple, like I did like a little bit of research, but I haven't really done a lot. Like
Well, you gotta do
it
more.
was
You gotta do
it
more
was worse
research.
than my fault.
You gotta do more research.
Okay. I kind of forgot my second question. I guess literally it.
Okay.
All right, bro. Keep going though, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
All
Love
right.
you, bro.
I love you, Spark.
Get another person because
Okay.
Spark ain't Spark asked a quick question.
Okay, bet. That's my boy Spark. Let me see. W Wallo. I want to ask a question. I don't know where you at. Oh yeah, here we go. Gotcha. Torture. Yo, Torture.
Yo,
There
That's
we go.
Leslie?
That's Leslie. Yes, it
Leslie.
is.
yo, what's up, bro? What's up, love?
What's up, Les?
I got like a question for like, and I know this could probably help out like other people that have brands as well. When we get to a standstill, what's like the best thing we can do to like maximize as far as like, because I got friends that get stuck with like even online sales and stuff like that. Even myself, I'll admit I get stuck with stuff like that as well. So what could be the best thing for us to do? People constantly say content, but I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you some real stuff. I think a lot of times people fall in love with ideas. They fall in love with brands. They fall in love with a lot of stuff. And I think what we fear the most, Leslie, is starting over. I was talking to Will Smith, right? And it's actually the interview. And Will Smith said, I said, damn, how do you continue to be creative and find new things to do and be great at them? He said, Wallo, I have this leaning thing where I lean in, say it's something I'm really liking right now. I'll lean into it, but I don't lean so far in that whereas though I can't lean back in just in case if I'm not feeling or just in case it's not going right. The problem I see, like sometimes when I see brands, I think people love being, especially clothing brands, certain people be in love with them too long. And they don't understand sometimes it passed. It's just not that no more. The name, the brand, or people might not be on it no more, just don't catch. And ain't no longer recreating yourself. If you look at my journey through since I've been home, you see me recreate myself so many different times. I had Where's Wallo? You remember the show I had, Where's Wallo, when I was shooting it with the phone?
Yeah.
I had that. I had used to do the commercials at people businesses. I used to do it's so many things I was able to do. But I always found ways to pivot and tap into different arenas. Became a instant New York Times bestseller. Now I'm in the book game. I got some new books coming out. I got, as you see, Airplanes at Hotel. I'm ready to smack them again next month.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I know how to take time off. I don't have to be consistent. Like even with Airplanes and Hotels, I know how to just be able to say, you know what, I'm gonna give you something, and then when we come with a new batch, we come up with totally different stuff. Some people lay on the same type logos, the same type branding, and I think that's what hurt a lot of people. And one thing I learned, and I was telling somebody this one time when I was seeing a lot of clothing lines, and I used to ask the women, I used to be like, why y'all? Because predominantly women buy clothes, buy Airplanes and Hotels. And a lot of dudes do, but more women. And I asked them why. They said your stuff don't look demonic. Did you notice how a lot of clothing lines came out in our culture and everybody got this demonic look? They try to mimic other brands. And I think sometimes you got to put some life on that shit. You know what I mean? Brighten it up. Or just change the name. Or change the direction. But I think you cannot fall in love with nothing out here when it comes to ideas, brand. You got to have a mean pivot game. That's just like you riding down the dare jump. You got to know how to turn. And I think people stay up in it too long, and everybody's whole answer is content. The reality is this, and it's a hard pill for some people to swallow. Everybody's not built to create, attention grabbing content. Some people just don't have it. They don't have the personality. Like, you know what I mean? People just say, oh, damn, I want to start a podcast. Gillian Wild killing it. Yo, you're not Gillian Wallo. We got personality. We already had a community of people that was listening to us before the podcast. So we took our community with us, and it built, and it grew. But we still got personality. And then sometimes coming from where we come from, Les, you got a lot of hurdles because we come from a place where as though people is more invested in being cool and being tough. and being thorough. So a lot of times when you try to tap into them type of ideas, you don't have creativity is not allowed in them spaces. Raud G could be him, throw away, do whatever he want to do and he'd trip out because he don't have them he don't have the borders around him of being cool, being tough, being thorough, and being from Philly. So you got to think about that too. Sometimes you got to be able to just pull the trigger and don't overthink this. Say, you know what? Let me switch this up. Let me start a new brand. Or let me go collaborate with so-and-so. We bring our brands together. We bring our email lists together, and we turn this up together.
That's a fact.
And then we gotta remember this too. When I see Raud G's, I don't just see Raud G's. I see the people that's around him. He got a team around him. The problem with a lot of people, especially from where we come from, everybody want to be the star of the show by themselves. Me and Gil wouldn't be this big if it wasn't me and him together. Teamwork make the dream work. So everything we do outside of $1 million worth of game is great too, but it brings more $1 million worth of game, bring more ammunition to it. One thing I learned about now, everybody want to be by themselves. If I was doing music and I was from Philly, and I did it back in the day when I started Major Figures, I would rather have a group than be by myself. Because if you look at groups like Major Figures, State Property, and all of them, the thing that was great about them, they pulled different sections of the city together. So now you got everybody. So say if you rap Les, you from West, and I'm from North, now we got 2 different sections rocking with us. But say if it's 3 of us, me, you, and Raud from South Philly, now we got 3 different sections. Everybody is so focused on being the man. We live in a town where so many people want to be the man, and they not built like that. They don't have the ingredients.
I agree with that 100% because, like, even with me, when I try to build, I've tried plenty of times to build a team, but I think a lot of people usually feel like they're bigger than the program, and that's really what always messes it up.
And they not, because if you think about it, I don't care what city nobody is from, when you build a collective, I was just talking to these kids from London at the Roots Picnic. This is what I believe. All right, if you build a collective, right, and you build a team of people, and y'all all have different purposes. Say if it's you, it's Ish, it's Malo, it's Nala, it's Raud. Say if y'all got this team, right? Everybody do something different. You don't want a team where you got a dude in there and everybody want to be a rapper. Now y'all got to rap against each other. Because if we all running together, right, and we all rap, you know what we doing is we breaking the audience down. Because your baby mom and they people got to follow you and post your stuff. Raud baby mom, his people, they got to post. People be breaking the joint down instead of having a collective to where say, Raud do the streaming part, Les you do the clothing lines, I do the podcast, Nala do the music, Ish do the food, Milo party promote. Then y'all lock in, y'all fall up under one name, y'all gonna go to the fucking moon. I be trying to figure out why the young cats don't be doing this. This is gonna be the easiest way for y'all to come off because everybody can lean on somebody. All right, so Raud popping in the streaming game so y'all can pump the music through here. You can bring the food through here. He can wear the clothing line through here. Like y'all young people got to starting collectives and stop and
you saying that.
And get with because listen, ain't nobody pay attention to what me and Gil did. Yeah. How me and him was like Scotty and Mike. Some days he was Mike, some days I was Mike. I ain't had no problem being Scotty. And some days I wasn't even Scotty. I was on the bench with the water. But it didn't matter. It don't matter. When he shine, I shine. When I shine, he shine. Y'all got to get that mentality together as young people and stop worrying about, I just want to shine. Listen, bro, you're putting too much pressure on you. Because think about this. If you got to carry your whole neighborhood because you the only want to do something. And everybody counting on you for money. But imagine we got Raud. Then we got somebody over here that got a clothing line. Then we got somebody over here that's selling food. So now, for real, y'all can have your own events. Because you got the food, you got the music, you got the clothes, you got the podcast, whatever, you got the stream. Like, y'all got to start dealing with people and setting it up and saying, listen, man, this is the pack we making. In the next 24 months, we're going to be here. In the next 48 months, we're going to be here. But we're building collectives. We got to have somebody in the crew that know how to do management, that know how to book shit. Somebody that know how to be, like to handle all the emails. Because this collective, say if the collective is Philly born. Just say that. And say it was just Philly born. You said Philly was born, BRN. Say it was that. Y'all had a crazy logo. Y'all got I'm talking about y'all got a logo, a hat, a crazy P hat with a PB or whatever. Y'all got everything. Y'all got the merch. Y'all got the logo, and y'all create vibes. Y'all rent spots out. Y'all had get-togethers. It was free, but y'all curate vibes. Everything that y'all name is on is popping. It's going somewhere. So now everybody got to tap into y'all. They got to tap in because y'all got the hottest DJ. Y'all got one of the DJ. Y'all got to tap in because they got the Clover line. They got to tap in. Damn, they got the artists over there. They popping. That's what y'all got to do and stop trying to do that shit by yourself. And everybody got to pay dues. You make it like a union. Every month, you got to put this much into the pot so we can have our activations, multiple times a year. So say if every month, everybody got to throw $400 or $500 into the pot off of whatever they making because everything that we doing together is pushing your product so you can make some.
Yeah.
Some months, somebody got to step in and throw 1,000 in. But now we know we can rent this spot out, rent this warehouse out. We can get food. We can create a vibe. So now everybody like, yo, they the vibers. They got the vibe. These motherfuckers is the vibsters. They creating a vibe in the city. And you do that, and you take it to the colleges. Then you take it to another city. Like, college is very important. Like, all right, for instance, you got Philly, right? How many HBCUs around Philly? You got Lincoln. You got Cheney. You got Dell State. You got a bunch of, I think it's a bunch. Then you got the regular college. Ain't nobody penetrating the college. The college is one of the most powerful spots. You know why? Because there's a bunch of people at one spot that's from everywhere. So now they putting people on back home. This dude live in Milwaukee. Shorty right here live in Atlanta. Main man right there live in Buffalo. Main man right there, he live in Kentucky. That's why shit always popped off in the college.
Yeah.
Like, and I think a lot of times that's where people mess up at. Nobody want to be the one to say, we putting this crew together, we sticking to this shit. I don't care if we got to get an apartment together, we got to get a crib, we going to go rent a house, a 3-story house, rent that shit, $25 a month, we all can live in here, we always got somewhere to stay, we always got some food to eat, we going to put chip in so we can have food in, and we going to be the vibesters, and people going to start booking us, and we going to start running the bag up. Until dudes realize that, they're going to be wasting a bunch of time because, you know what I think is the craziest thing? You had 3 dudes that's got 3 homies. Bro, why everybody want to just be doing it by themselves? Yeah. So the money you putting in doing by yourself, you could have been spending half of that money putting it into the collective pot, and you could have got more resources. Yeah. Because if I know you do,
crazy.
Go ahead, Les.
It's crazy because like Wallo and I, like a lot of people don't know, but we be moving like that. We be trying to bring other people in, but it be hard because like they don't be having that mindset, like, and like we be ready to just do it on our own, and when we start doing it on our own, we usually come at a standstill because it's like, damn, we can only get but so high with just us two. So it'd be like, all right, we back to square one, trying to figure it all over again. So everything you saying like is 100% right. Like I'm taking it in and soaking it in. Like, yeah, you know what? It's about that time where we just really just take over, like just really make that collective and just turn the city up collectively. As like the young
and everybody deal with y'all though.
Up and coming
everybody deal with y'all. Think about that shit. Like it ain't nowhere you could go and somebody ain't dapping y'all up and showing y'all love, this and third. You know what I'm saying? Everybody deal with y'all.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you know, I just think you just got to keep going. Just imagine if Raud was on the college campus. He'd be on steroids. Like it'd be crazy. He'd be on steroids if he was at Penn State. Like he'd be. It'll expand you because you got all these people tapping into their people at home. Yo, man, you got to follow what's in it. That's how the music hit. That's how the clothing line hit. Your clothes popping in college. And now that's why people be sleeping up. But college is one of the discovery places. That's a discovery hub. The college is the discovery hub. The club is a discovery hub. You know what I mean? It's different things. It's discovery hubs. Whereas though you connect and you find new social media. If it's a group, like you got this group right here, they can discover new shit being on your stream. Like, you know, I just think that's where it really got to go at. You know what I mean? I just think people just got to tap in and listen. The number one thing is you got to have an ego death, bro. You really got to have a moment where you had ego death. When I was in prison, that shit went out the window. Because ego won't allow you to do a lot of shit. Ego won't allow you to say, you know what, Rod G's popping this whole month. We gotta support him, man. He the one. He the guy of the crew. That's all Michael Jordan right now. Like, let's figure out ways to support him. Motherfucker be like, man, what? Why he gotta be?
I don't want to hold y'all up too long, you know. I'm gonna get the stream keep going, but I just want to congratulate you too, bro. Like, you're going crazy.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, he is.
My support. I'm backing everything, bro. So.
I already see you dropping the subs. We talking. Appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you. Feel me? I just had that question. I don't want drag this out, but keep going, bro. You got this. Feel me? 30K, you got it, bro.
Let's do it.
Thank you, Birdie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out you too, Wallo.
Much love. Keep doing your thing, told you.
Appreciate it.
All right, love you, Birdie. Damn. That was hard. That last one.
No, because bro,
That made me push it into perspective.
bro,
I
these
need
young
people.
these young people. Listen, these young people,
I
man.
need people.
Young people got it so sweet because they know so much.
Yeah.
And when you can start tapping into the people that know what you don't know,
Yeah.
and you link in with them, y'all could take over the fucking world.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all the owners of tomorrow. We just the older people just here to make their moves and pass that shit to y'all. But a lot of times they ain't got nobody to pass it to because nobody went ahead the infrastructure ready to take that shit to the next level.
Yeah.
Or continue the movement or whatever.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's how I look at that shit. I look at that shit different. But like, if you like, look at your people now. You get more people. I bet you could go in here and find people. It's people in here that's dying to get with you. That's what I'm telling you. And on them campuses,
Yeah.
you supposed to have a top flight Raud member on all campuses. A couple of them, like 3-4 of them.
Yeah.
You send the merch to. They wear your merch. They wear your hoodie, and they just your reporter. Yeah, I mean, Raud. You know what I mean? Raud G's Syracuse. Raud G's Temple. Raud G's Penn State. You know what I mean? Start starting all. You find the people, start starting them Instagram handles, some Twitch, and go from there. And then you just, you got your people that's waving your flag.
Yo, Hampton. We got niggas in Hampton. We got niggas. I know niggas. I gotta tap in.
Ask him. If you in college right now, state what college you going to?
Where my students at? Where y'all from, man?
Watch this. Where they from?
Where my students from, man?
WNU.
Rutgers, Georgia Tech, UCLA.
Damn, you popping
NSU,
it.
Temple, Duke,
Look at that.
Temple, DSU, Penn State, Georgia, Harvard,
Hampton is
Hampton,
in there. San Francisco
Morgan.
State,
Hampton in there.
Duke, USC, Drexel, Penn
We got a lot
University.
of Penn.
Bro, is you kidding me? Like, you supposed to be tapping into them unis. The uni is where it's at, man. Like, man, that's the experience, man. They on it LSU. Look at that shit, bro. Ohio. Man, they out there. Florida. TTU. Syracuse. NYU. LIT. Man, shit.
Okay.
Listen, we got to turn it up, man. Look, you going up. You're going to do good today. We came through.
Mm-hmm.
I came through. I told him I was coming early this month. He hit me up. I keep my word. My word is my rep.
Yeah.
And we rated,
That's love. Nigga did keep his word. He said, I got you.
And we turned it up today. We gave the people some good stuff, man.
Yeah.
I think it's necessary to give them some good stuff with all the BS that's on social media.
Yeah.
And it's just so much negative and so much hate. So to be able to give them something, that's everything. But I'm ready to hit this road and
That's
get out of
love.
here, man. Much love, nephew. I'm a phone call away.
Okay.
Shout out to y'all, man.
We just
did
had
it today.
fucking Wallo on the fucking street.
We went up, baby. We went up.
We went the fuck up. Yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, love, man. I'm up out of here, man.
You know that.
Hit me up.
I got you. Make sure you add TD to the message thread.
What's that? What's TD? What's that?
This dick! I'm sorry, my
Yo,
fault.
bye.
Alright,
No, it's cool, it's cool.
my fault.
I'm not listening.
Oh.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay.
I'm not, I deal with humor. Give grind me up every day. I'm not.
Okay.
It's cool, man.
Alright, don't block me. Alright. I ain't want to do it to him. When he said, what's that? I just smiled. I'm like, nah. I don't want to do that to you. Don't block me, bro.